Yep, that's good.
Good? All right,
We're good.
Lincoln.
Let's go.
All rise for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a moment of silence, please, for our country. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
This morning, we have some employee recognitions and 5-year incremental anniversaries. So the first one is Dawn Bazonis. She works in District Court Clifford for 10 years. Thank you, Dawn, for your service. Patricia Lewis at our correctional facility, 5 years. Thank you, Patricia. And Cynthia Rogers, the correctional facility, for 5 years. We thank these employees for their dedication and service to the county. We have these lovely certificates, and we'll make sure that they get them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any public comment this morning on agenda or non-agenda items?
Guess that would be you, Vera.
Yes, I want to say that since I'm the only one here who has attended, I am concerned that this was not announced properly. And was it on the website? I have several comments. Was this indoor meeting on the website? So people can know. Obviously, nobody is here besides me, and I knew it was going to be indoors.
Well, I announced it in the last meeting. And if you look back on the last meeting, Stacy Wilson called in and asked how we were going to handle the meetings when we went green. And I told her we would have them here unless we needed to go bigger. Then we'd have to move it to a bigger room. Okay.
Yeah, so then I'd like to know, please put it on the website next time so people know, because it looks like it could be a problem of communication. And are we in the green phase at this point?
Yes, we are.
And I'm interested in finding out, are all the events on the green postponed for the summer and canceled, including Blueberry Fest, Apple Fest, every festival that we've had?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we have Apple Fest anymore, but everything else is, yes.
So everything is canceled on the green?
At this,
And that's because, and why is that since we're in the green phase?
because you can't have crowds over 250.
So when do we have a crowd? Let's say.
Well, it's a lot of people.
All right, but let's say there's another event, like we had the protest the lockdown event. They were under 250 people. If you have events that people want to do besides a festival, they're usually under 250. So why can't they have meetings on the green?
Well, because we have no control over it. We don't know how many people are going to show up, Vera. We had no way of controlling that. You know, what if 300 showed up or 400? We don't know.
Now, when we had the lockdown event, did they take out a permit for the green?
No.
No.
They
No.
just did it?
That was like a protest. It was a public protest,
So
no.
that was a public protest, they took no permit?
No.
And is wearing of the masks the latest edict from the governor a law?
It's recommended.
So if it's recommended, when will we as citizens protest all of this tyranny, which I consider from the governor and from Rachel Levine, the Surgeon General, that is now governing our lives and making it difficult to have businesses, and making it difficult to live like we normally do? When will we protest so we can claim our rights to our bodies, to assembly, and protest like our forefathers did? And you know how long this is going to go? This could go on months and months more. It could go on a year.
We
So-
have no control over that, unfortunately. You'll have to talk to the governor about that.
I am talking to the governor, and I just want to make a public comment that it's tyranny. The governor is a tyrant at this point and is violating our civil rights. And I want to announce that July 22nd at the Capitol, at 11 o'clock in Pennsylvania, there will be a public protest of masks and all these other regulations that are ongoing,
Okay.
to let people know. So,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Vera.
Oh, also, I'd like to know, can we have public comments after the meetings also, not just before the meetings? Because then you think of things, and you might want to add more things at the end of a meeting, and not to just restrict it before the meeting.
Well, that's why we're putting the agenda on the webpage now, so that people can have it all, read it and have their thoughts gathered and collected, so they can do it in the beginning of the meeting.
Yes, but I'm requesting two public comment periods, before and after the meeting.
No, our public comment is in the beginning, that's how we're going to keep it. We do want to remind people, though, that we are available by email and by phone for questions. So if you do have questions, anyone is very welcome to ask us at any particular time. It doesn't have to be at a meeting. So we want to encourage people to also do that, but our public comment is in the beginning of the meeting, and that's where it's going to be staying.
And do we have any more deaths from COVID since the past 2 weeks?
Yes, and unfortunately, that was a very close relative of mine, unfortunately.
And how old was your relative?
That's not your concern, and I'm not going to be discussing that specifically, Vera, so please don't ask.
I can ask it whatever I want. This is a free public meeting. I have the right to ask anything I want. I'm sorry.
Not when it
If you are
concerns
offended.
personal information regarding my family. You don't have the right to ask
I
specifics
have the
on
right
that.
to ask and you have the right to refuse.
Well, I'm refusing.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. Can we move on?
Thank you.
Motion to close public comment.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye. Motion
Okay,
to approve item number 2.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the minutes of the June 24th, 2020 Commissioners meeting, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve item 3.
I'll second that.
A motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the following bills being paid, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve item 4.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and accept the termination of Jason Steck from the position of full-time establishment specialist court liaison effective June 24th, per the recommendation of President Judge Jason Legg, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve 5.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the termination of Ian Tekunchik from the position of full-time telecommunicator effective June 24th, per the recommendation of Bradley Ellsworth, Director of Public Safety Operations 911 Coordinator, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve item 6.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the hiring of John Giangreco Montrose to the open part-time union-eligible position of Corrections Officer at $14.96 per hour, varied hours, effective June 29th, with a 6-month probation period and benefits according to the jail bargaining unit and the county policy manual, per the recommendation of Warden Mark Shelp, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Motion to approve 7.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the termination of Justin Ramirez from the position of part-time corrections officer effective June 29th, recommendation of Warden Shelp, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve 8.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the hiring of Amy Adams Montrose to the open part-time union-eligible position of corrections officer, $14.96 per hour, varied hours, effective June 6th, per the recommendation of Warden Mark Shelp. All in favor, say aye.
July 6th.
I'm sorry, July 6th. My glasses are fogging up. Sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve 9.
I will second that.
A motion by Commissioner Hall to accept with regret the resignation of Carrie Guzzi from the position of Deputy Chief Clerk effective July 10th, 2020, per the recommendation of Rebecca Hubbard, Chief Clerk. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve 10.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into an agreement with Greenman Peterson Incorporation, Scranton, PA, for engineering and cost estimating services for miscellaneous paving projects at Monument Square parking lot and county bridges 15, 33, 20, 26, 29, and 35 for a total cost of $50,200. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Motion to approve item 11.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into a purchase of service agreement with Pennsylvania Child Care LLC, Pittston, PA, for child services Schedule F as follows. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve 12.
I'll second that.
A motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entry into a purchase service agreement with Cornell Abextris Group Incorporation, Pittsburgh, PA, for child service Schedule F as follows. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved
Aye.
13.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to advertise for public bids on municipal bid 2014 Mobility Venture 1, VIN number 57WMS2A60EM101934, with 100,000 miles, sold as is, where is, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion approved 14.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into an agreement with Greenman Peterson Scranton for project management for the public safety building during the building construction at a cost not to exceed $2,460 weekly, paid with Act 13 funds. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 15.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve entering into an agreement with Pictometry International Corporation of Rochester, New York, to provide orthophotography mapping software for use and integration in the county GIS assessment, 911, and EMA departments at a total cost of $438,561.30 over a 6-year period, paid with Act 13 funds. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved item 16.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to review and award the bid on the 2013 Chevrolet Impala, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Read the bid first.
Oh, I'm sorry. That one was the 2013. 2013, the winning bid was $4,600, and it goes to Larry Esposito.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion approved item 17.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to review and award a bid on the 2014 Ford Terrace Inceptor, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. And that goes to Douglas Vidarium. I hope I said his name correctly, for $6,600. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to close the meeting, item 18.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to close the meeting at 9:12, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.